Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin with a simple but profound truth. Time is the most precious resource you have. Once it passes, you cannot retrieve it. Money can be earned again, relationships can be rebuilt, but time, once gone, is gone forever. So the real question is, what are you doing with the time you've been given? Each day, you are given 24 hours, 1,440 minutes. What will you do with those moments? Are you investing them wisely, or are you wasting them on things that do not serve your true purpose? Time should be treated like the valuable currency that it is. It's your opportunity to make a difference, to create, to love, and to grow. Time, my friends, is the canvas of your life, and how you paint on it will determine what your legacy looks like. You see, many of us wander through life without a clear sense of purpose. We get distracted by the noise of the world, by the trivial, the unnecessary, and the things that pull us away from what we are truly meant to do. Distractions are the enemy of progress. If you want to stop wasting time, you have to cut out the distractions. You have to focus on what truly matters. And what matters most is your purpose, the reason why you're here, the reason you wake up every morning with fire in your soul. Believe in yourself, because self-belief is the foundation of every success. If you don't believe that you have something valuable to offer the world, you will waste precious time questioning yourself, doubting your abilities, and failing to take action. But when you believe in your own potential, something magical happens. You find the courage to act. Time then becomes your ally, not your enemy, as you take deliberate steps toward fulfilling your purpose. At the core of this journey is love. Love is not a passive emotion, it's a driving force. The love you have for yourself, for others, for the work you do, for the mission you are on, is what fuels you at every step. Love is not a luxury, it's the power that pushes you forward when things get hard. When you love your purpose, when you love your vision, you will use your time wisely to nurture it, to protect it, to build it. Now, let's talk about the danger of procrastination. Procrastination is the thief of time. Every time you say, I'll do it tomorrow, you're telling the world that your dreams aren't important enough to act on today. But the truth is, tomorrow is never promised. You only have today. Every second you delay is a second you'll never get back. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is the one you create by acting now. If you want to use your time wisely, you need to learn to manage it effectively. Time management isn't just about making schedules, it's about making choices. Prioritize what matters most. Focus on the goals that align with your true purpose. Eliminate distractions that don't serve you. Plan your time around what will bring you growth and fulfillment. Lastly, believe in your future. The time you invest in yourself today will shape the person you become tomorrow. Every small step, every decision, every minute spent doing something meaningful brings you closer to your destiny. You are the architect of your future, and your present actions determine what that future looks like. So I ask you, what will your legacy be? How will you use the time you have? Don't let another moment slip away. Love your life, love your purpose, and believe in your potential to make a difference. Because in the end, your time is all you have, and what you do with it will determine the impact you leave on the world. Time is a precious resource, unlike anything else in life. It's the one thing that no matter how hard we try, we cannot buy, borrow, or get back once it's gone. Each of us is allotted a set amount of time every single day, and how we use that time determines the course of our lives. Think about it for a moment. We cannot stretch time, we cannot speed it up or slow it down. It ticks forward relentlessly, minute by minute, second by second. The clock waits for no one. Once a moment passes, it's gone forever. This makes time more valuable than any material possession. We can accumulate wealth, we can gather resources, but we can never go back and retrieve the hours, days, or years we've let slip by. We all know the feeling of regret, the what if. Moments when we think of the opportunities we missed, the chances we didn't take, or the dreams we didn't pursue. Those regrets come because we didn't fully realize the importance of using our time wisely when we had it. So the real question becomes, how are we spending the time we've been given? Are we allowing distractions, trivial matters, or unimportant tasks to consume our precious moments? Are we putting off the things that truly matter, telling ourselves that we'll start tomorrow or next week, only to find that months and years have passed? Time doesn't wait for anyone to catch up, and once we waste it, we cannot regain it. This is why the way we approach each day, each hour, each minute is critical. Every moment is an opportunity to move forward, to make progress, to take one more step toward the life we envision. When we treat time with the respect it deserves, we begin to see it as the tool that helps us build our legacy, shape our future, and bring our purpose to life. Time then becomes not just something we measure, it becomes something we invest in. And how we choose to invest it is what ultimately defines who we are and what we accomplish. Living a purpose-driven life is about more than simply existing or going through the motions. It's about waking up every day with intention, with a clear understanding of why you do what you do, and a deep commitment to fulfilling your unique calling. A purpose-driven life means aligning your actions, decisions, and energy with something greater than yourself. It's about knowing your why, the deeper reason behind every action you take. When you live with purpose, you no longer move aimlessly through life, you move forward with clarity and confidence, guided by a sense of direction. Purpose is not something that's easily defined for everyone, and it often takes time to discover. It's not always about grand gestures or lofty achievements. Sometimes your purpose may be to bring joy to others, to help those in need, or to create something that adds value to the world in ways big and small. Purpose gives meaning to your work, your relationships, and even your challenges. It acts as a compass, guiding you through difficult decisions and helping you stay true to yourself in moments of doubt. When you have a strong sense of purpose, you're less likely to be swayed by distractions or deterred by setbacks. You have the strength to keep going, even when the road is tough, because you know where you're headed. Living with purpose also means prioritizing what matters most to you and staying focused on those things, even in the face of pressure or temptation. It's easy to get lost in the noise of daily life, to be pulled in many directions by other people's expectations or by the demands of society. But a purpose-driven life requires us to filter out the distractions and stay committed to what aligns with our core values and goals. It requires saying no to things that don't contribute to our larger vision, so we can say yes to the actions and choices that move us forward. The beauty of living with purpose is that it brings fulfillment. When you are clear on your purpose, everything you do is infused with meaning. You don't waste time on meaningless tasks or pursue fleeting desires that don't bring lasting satisfaction. Your work becomes an expression of who you are and what you stand for. Your relationships deepen because they are built on shared values and a common vision. You become more resilient because challenges no longer feel like obstacles, they become opportunities to grow, learn, and move closer to the person you are meant to be. A life driven by purpose doesn't just transform your own life, it has the potential to transform the lives of those around you. When you live with purpose, you inspire others to find and live their own purpose. Your passion, your dedication, and your authenticity become a beacon that others can follow, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own personal journey. Ultimately, a purpose-driven life is one of meaning, growth, and impact. And when you live that way, you realize that each moment is an opportunity to contribute to something much greater than yourself. Distractions are everywhere, pulling us away from the things that truly matter and clouding our focus. They come in many forms, internal and external, and often present themselves in subtle ways. Whether it's the constant ping of notifications from our phones, the noise of other people's opinions, or the doubts within our own minds, distractions can make it difficult to stay on course. In today's world, we are more connected than ever, but this connectivity often comes at a cost. We find ourselves bouncing between tasks, scrolling endlessly through social media, or distracted by a never-ending stream of information, all of which takes us further away from our goals and purpose. What makes distractions so powerful is that they often seem harmless. We may think that responding to a message, checking the news, or simply taking a short break is no big deal. But in reality, these small interruptions add up over time and steal valuable moments from our lives. Every time we allow ourselves to be distracted, we lose focus, energy, and momentum. Tasks that could be completed in a short amount of time end up taking longer because we keep switching our attention. And the longer we allow distractions to take hold, the more we reinforce the habit of being reactive rather than proactive. Overcoming distractions is about more than just managing our time. It's about taking control of our attention. Our attention is our most precious resource. What we choose to focus on shapes our reality and determines how much progress we make toward our goals. Therefore, learning to direct our attention deliberately is crucial. The first step in overcoming distractions is recognizing them for what they are: obstacles that stand between us and the life we want to create. Once we see them as interruptions to our growth, we can start to eliminate or reduce them. One of the most effective ways to overcome distractions is by creating boundaries. This might mean setting aside specific times of the day to check emails or social media, turning off notifications, or even creating a quiet, distraction-free space where you can focus on deep work. The key is to be intentional about your time and to protect it from outside influences that threaten your focus. Control your environment so that your environment doesn't control you. For example, when working on a task, ensure that the space around you is free from anything that can pull your attention away, whether it's clutter or digital devices. Another powerful way to combat distractions is to cultivate mindfulness and presence. This means learning to be fully engaged in the task at hand, rather than constantly looking ahead to what's next or reflecting on what's already happened. It's easy to be physically present but mentally absent, drifting through our actions without real engagement. But when we learn to be fully present, we are able to pour our energy into what we're doing right now, which not only increases our productivity but also brings a deeper sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. Distractions also arise from within. Sometimes we may find ourselves procrastinating or avoiding the things that truly matter because we fear failure or feel overwhelmed. In these moments, it's crucial to address the underlying causes of our distractions. Is it fear? Doubt? Perfectionism? These inner distractions must be acknowledged and confronted. Understanding the root cause of our avoidance behaviors helps us to take intentional action to overcome them. When we stop letting fear or insecurity control our actions, we can regain control of our time and focus on what is truly important. Discipline plays a critical role in overcoming distractions. It's not always about how many hours we work or how much we achieve, but about the consistency of our efforts. If we can discipline ourselves to stay on task, to remain focused despite the pull of distractions, we will see greater results in the long run. Discipline is the key to consistency, and consistency is what ultimately drives success. At its core, overcoming distractions is a practice of self-mastery. It requires us to stay aligned with our values, to stay true to our purpose, and to continuously choose to act in ways that support our growth. While distractions are inevitable, our ability to choose where to focus our energy and attention is always within our control. The more we master this skill, the more we can create the life we envision, one that is driven by purpose, progress, and fulfillment. Self-belief and confidence are the driving forces that propel us toward our goals and help us overcome the challenges that come with pursuing our dreams. Without self-belief, we become paralyzed by fear, doubt, and uncertainty. We may have all the potential in the world, but if we don't believe in ourselves, we are unlikely to take the necessary steps to fulfill that potential. Confidence isn't something we are born with, it's something we build over time through our experiences, our actions, and our willingness to face challenges head on. The foundation of true self-belief comes from understanding that we are worthy of success and that we have the strength, ability, and resilience to achieve whatever we set our minds to. At its core, self-belief is about trusting your abilities, even when circumstances or others may doubt you. It's about knowing that no matter how difficult the road ahead may seem, you have what it takes to navigate it. This trust in yourself is not a result of arrogance or a sense of superiority, but a quiet understanding that you are enough, that your skills, knowledge, and perseverance can lead you to success. Without self-belief, every setback feels like an insurmountable obstacle. But with belief, setbacks are seen as temporary challenges, not permanent failures. Each setback becomes a learning experience, a step closer to mastery, and an opportunity to grow stronger. Confidence plays an equally crucial role. It's the outward expression of our inner belief in ourselves. Confidence is what pushes us to take action, even when we're unsure of the outcome. It's the courage to take risks, to try new things, and to step outside our comfort zones. Confidence is also what helps us to handle rejection or criticism without letting it define us. When you believe in yourself, the opinions of others, whether positive or negative, don't shake your sense of worth. Confidence allows you to stay focused on your goals and your vision, regardless of external noise or distractions. Building self-belief and confidence is not an overnight process. It's about consistently proving to yourself that you are capable. Each small success, no matter how minor it may seem, reinforces your belief in your abilities. It's about taking action, even when you're unsure of the results, and learning to trust that the effort you put in will yield positive outcomes. The more you act in alignment with your goals, the more you see the results of your hard work, and the more your belief in yourself grows. This cycle of action and result helps to solidify your confidence. But there will be times when doubt creeps in, when you question whether you have what it takes. In those moments, it's important to remember that self-belief isn't about feeling confident all the time. It's about having the courage to keep moving forward, even when you don't feel confident. Confidence is built through action, and action is the antidote to fear. The more you push through your doubts, the more you reinforce your own ability to succeed. It's also vital to remind yourself of your past achievements, however big or small, because these are proof that you are capable. You've overcome obstacles before, and you can do it again. Self-belief is also deeply tied to the way we talk to ourselves. The narrative we tell ourselves shapes how we see the world and how we respond to it. If we constantly tell ourselves we're not good enough or that we'll never succeed, we are reinforcing a mindset of limitation. On the other hand, if we affirm our strengths and remind ourselves of the progress we've made, we start to shift our mindset toward growth and possibility. Self-belief is nurtured through positive self-talk, kindness toward ourselves, and a focus on progress rather than perfection. True confidence is quiet but unwavering. It comes from a place of self-respect and inner peace, knowing that no matter what challenges you face, you are equipped to handle them. Confidence isn't about pretending to know everything or being fearless. It's about having the strength to continue even when fear is present, and having the humility to learn and grow from every experience. As you build self-belief and confidence, you begin to understand that success is not about being perfect or flawless. It's about being persistent, learning from failure, and growing with every step. The key to achieving anything in life is not having all the answers or being the most talented, but believing in yourself enough to take that first step, and then the next one, even when the path ahead seems unclear. And when you trust in yourself, you create the space for everything else to fall into place. Self, in its deepest form, is the foundation upon which everything meaningful is built. It is more than just an emotion or a feeling. It is a powerful, transformative force that drives us, motivates us, and gives purpose to our actions. When love is the foundation of our lives, it influences everything we do, from how we treat others to how we approach our work, our goals, and ourselves. It is the energy that sustains us during tough times and the force that propels us forward when the road ahead is uncertain. At its core, love is about connection. It's about the bond we share with those around us, family, friends, colleagues, and even strangers. But it's also about the connection we cultivate with ourselves. When we love ourselves truly, deeply, and without reservation, we are able to show up in the world as our authentic selves, unburdened by self-doubt or fear of rejection. Love for ourselves allows us to believe that we are worthy of success, happiness, and all the good things life has to offer. Without this self-love, we often struggle to extend genuine love to others, and we can find ourselves stuck in cycles of insecurity and comparison. Love is also the foundation of resilience. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and obstacles, but when we are grounded in love, we can weather any storm. Love doesn't promise that life will always be easy or that we won't face adversity, but it gives us the strength to persevere. Love helps us keep going when things are tough, because it is rooted in a belief that there is meaning and purpose in every situation, and that even through hardship, there is something valuable to be learned. When we love what we do, when we love the people we are serving, when we love the purpose we are working toward, it becomes much easier to stay focused and committed, even when the going gets tough. This foundation of love also extends into how we interact with others. When love is the basis of our relationships, they become stronger and more fulfilling. Love allows us to be patient, compassionate, and understanding with those around us, and it helps us to approach conflicts with empathy rather than judgment. When we truly care about the well-being of others, we find it easier to offer support, encouragement, and kindness without expecting anything in return. These acts of love not only build stronger relationships, but also create an environment where others feel valued, seen, and heard. This leads to deeper, more meaningful connections that enrich our lives and help us grow. In the pursuit of our goals and dreams, love is the fuel that keeps us going. When we are passionate about what we do, when we love the journey as much as the destination, we are able to find joy in the process, no matter how long or difficult it may be. Love for the work we do, the people we serve, and the impact we wish to make turns challenges into opportunities for growth and success. It shifts our focus from the obstacles in front of us to the possibilities before us, helping us remain motivated and inspired, even when the path isn't clear. Love is the foundation of true fulfillment. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of material success, recognition, or external achievements, but these things, while important, are often fleeting. They don't provide the lasting satisfaction that comes from living a life that is rooted in love. When our decisions are guided by love, whether it's love for our work, love for the people around us, or love for our mission, we create a life that feels rich with meaning. Love adds depth to our experiences, makes us appreciate the little things, and helps us recognize the beauty in the world around us. It teaches us gratitude, humility, and joy, allowing us to experience true fulfillment regardless of our external circumstances. In addition, love is contagious. When we live our lives with love as our foundation, it radiates outward and touches the lives of others. The way we love ourselves, the way we love others, and the way we approach life with a loving attitude can inspire those around us to do the same. This ripple effect creates a world where kindness, compassion, and understanding flourish. Love creates connections between people, strengthens communities, and fosters an environment of collaboration and support. It transcends boundaries, bringing people together despite differences and encouraging us to work toward common goals with mutual respect and care. When love is the foundation, it creates a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. It allows us to approach everything we do with a deep sense of meaning and commitment. It teaches us to value ourselves, to care for others, and to find the beauty in life's challenges and triumphs. With love as our guiding force, we are able to build the life we truly desire, one that is rich in connection, growth, and positive impact. Investment in growth is one of the most powerful decisions you can make in your life. Growth in its essence is about moving beyond who you are today to become the person you are capable of being. It is about pushing the boundaries of your current abilities, learning new skills, and adopting new mindsets that propel you toward greater achievements and fulfillment. This investment isn't always easy or immediate, but it is always worthwhile. Just as a financial investment requires patience and strategic planning to see returns, investing in your growth demands time, effort, and a willingness to face discomfort and uncertainty. The first step in investing in growth is a commitment to continuous learning. The world is constantly changing, and to keep up, we must evolve. This might mean acquiring new knowledge, taking on new challenges, or seeking out experiences that push us out of our comfort zone. Learning can take many forms, from formal education and training to self-directed study, mentorship, or even just paying attention to the lessons embedded in everyday life. The more you invest in learning, the more you expand your horizons and become equipped to handle new opportunities and challenges. Growth isn't just about becoming better at what you already know. It's about expanding your view of what's possible and then acquiring the tools to make it happen. But growth is not solely about intellectual expansion. It also involves emotional and psychological development. Investing in emotional growth means becoming more self-aware, developing greater emotional intelligence, and learning to navigate the ups and downs of life with resilience. It's about learning how to manage your emotions in a way that empowers you rather than holds you back. This emotional maturity helps you build stronger relationships, handle stress more effectively, and approach challenges with a balanced mindset. Emotional growth also means being open to feedback and criticism, understanding that these are opportunities for growth rather than attacks on your character. When you can view your emotions objectively, you free yourself from the limitations they impose, and you open yourself to deeper growth and greater peace of mind. Another crucial aspect of investing in growth is cultivating a growth mindset. This mindset is rooted in the belief that your abilities and intelligence are not fixed but can be developed over time. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn rather than threats to their competence. They embrace failure as part of the learning process, understanding that every setback brings valuable lessons. By adopting this mindset, you give yourself permission to take risks, to make mistakes, and to keep moving forward, knowing that each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to your overall growth. Investing in growth also requires a deep commitment to consistency. Change doesn't happen overnight, and growth isn't something that can be achieved through a few bursts of effort here and there. It takes sustained action and the willingness to keep going even when results aren't immediately visible. Whether it's waking up early to work on your goals, dedicating time each day to learning, or consistently practicing new habits, the key to growth is persistence. Over time, these small, consistent actions compound into significant transformation. As the saying goes, success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Growth also involves taking responsibility for your life and choices. It's easy to blame external factors, your upbringing, your circumstances, or the people around you for where you are in life. While external influences do play a role, investing in growth means acknowledging that you have the power to shape your own path. It means taking ownership of your actions and decisions, learning from your mistakes, and actively seeking ways to improve. When you stop looking for excuses and start looking for solutions, you shift from a mindset of limitation to one of empowerment. This shift is crucial because it places the power to grow squarely in your hands. As you invest in your growth, you also begin to recognize the importance of your environment. The people you surround yourself with, the books you read, the places you go, and the experiences you expose yourself to all play a significant role in your development. If you want to grow, you need to surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and support you. Seek out mentors, colleagues, and friends who will push you to be better, who will hold you accountable, and who will encourage you when the road gets tough. At the same time, you must be willing to remove or distance yourself from environments or people that hinder your progress or keep you stagnant. Your environment, both physical and social, directly impacts the pace and direction of your growth. Investing in growth is also about taking care of your physical well-being. Your body is the vessel through which you experience life, and its health and vitality are essential for sustained growth. A healthy lifestyle, one that includes regular exercise, nutritious food, adequate rest, and stress management, is crucial for supporting your mental and emotional growth. When your body is well cared for, you have more energy, focus, and clarity to invest in your personal development. Without good health, even the most intellectually sharp or emotionally resilient person will struggle to reach their full potential. Investing in growth involves embracing the journey. Growth isn't a destination, it's a continuous evolving process. There will always be new levels to reach, new skills to develop, and new challenges to face. The more you invest in your growth, the more you realize that the journey itself is where the real value lies. Each day offers a new opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become a better version of yourself. And while the rewards of growth may not always be immediately tangible, the satisfaction and fulfillment that come from living a life of purpose, progress, and personal development are priceless. Procrastination, though often seen as a small and harmless habit, can have far-reaching consequences that extend well beyond the moment of delay. When we procrastinate, we essentially trade short-term comfort for long-term stress and missed opportunities. At first glance, it might seem like a simple choice, delaying a task, putting it off for just a little longer, but the true cost of procrastination is far greater than we realize. Over time, the habit of delaying tasks erodes our potential, limits our growth, and leads us to live a life of unfulfilled promises. One of the most immediate costs of procrastination is the loss of time. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have, and once it's gone, it cannot be recovered. Every time we delay taking action, we squander moments that could have been spent making progress, learning, or moving closer to our goals. These small moments may seem insignificant at first, but when accumulated, they amount to lost opportunities, unfinished tasks, and a sense of frustration. Procrastination keeps us stuck in a loop of never fully engaging with the present moment. which leads to the constant sense that we are behind, unproductive, and disconnected from our true potential. Procrastination also breeds anxiety and stress. The longer we delay a task, the larger it looms in our minds until it seems insurmountable. The task becomes a source of constant worry, eating away at our peace of mind and causing unnecessary stress. This stress can have a physical and emotional toll, leading to feelings of overwhelm, burnout, and even self-doubt. The more we procrastinate, the more we compound the pressure, which makes the task at hand seem even more daunting. As we continue to put things off, we start to feel helpless, as though we are not in control of our own actions or the direction of our lives. In addition to the internal toll, procrastination often leads to external consequences. Deadlines are missed, commitments are broken, and relationships can be strained when we fail to follow through on promises or responsibilities. Procrastination erodes our credibility and reputation, making it harder to gain trust or respect from others. When we consistently delay or neglect our obligations, we send a message that we are unreliable or uncommitted. This can damage professional relationships, hinder career advancement, and create tension in personal relationships. Over time, the cost of procrastination can become a barrier to success and a source of resentment from those around us. Another hidden cost of procrastination is the impact on our personal growth and development. When we delay important tasks or avoid challenges, we miss out on opportunities to learn, grow, and develop new skills. Growth requires action, and by procrastinating, we stunt our own progress. The habit of putting things off prevents us from taking the necessary steps toward improvement, and without consistent action, we remain stagnant. Over time, this lack of progress can create a sense of dissatisfaction and regret, as we realize that we have not moved forward in the ways we had hoped or envisioned. Procrastination also diminishes our self-confidence. Every time we delay a task, we reinforce the belief that we are not capable of handling our responsibilities. We begin to doubt our ability to manage our time, make decisions, or follow through on commitments. This lack of self-trust becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, leading to further procrastination and a sense of inadequacy. The more we procrastinate, the more we undermine our own confidence, which affects how we approach future tasks and challenges. This cycle of self-doubt can prevent us from taking risks, pursuing new opportunities, or believing in our own potential. The longer we procrastinate, the more we create a backlog of tasks, goals, and aspirations that remain unaddressed. This accumulation of unfinished business weighs heavily on us, creating a constant mental clutter that drains our energy and focus. The more we allow procrastination to persist, the more difficult it becomes to break the cycle, as each uncompleted task becomes an obstacle in our path. Rather than making progress, we find ourselves trapped in a never-ending cycle of catching up, which keeps us from moving forward with any sense of momentum or accomplishment. In the long run, procrastination can have a profound impact on our overall happiness and well-being. As we continue to delay important tasks, we often find ourselves living in a state of perpetual dissatisfaction, haunted by the feeling that we are falling short of our potential. The mental and emotional burden of procrastination can lead to a sense of emptiness and frustration, as we realize that we are not fully engaged with the life we want to create. Procrastination robs us of the joy that comes from accomplishment, progress, and the fulfillment of our goals, leaving us feeling stuck in a cycle of missed opportunities. The cost of procrastination is much higher than the temporary relief it offers in the moment. The longer we put things off, the more we sacrifice time, growth, opportunities, relationships, self-esteem, and peace of mind. Procrastination is not just a habit, it is a barrier that keeps us from living the life we are meant to live. By choosing to take action, face challenges head-on, and stop delaying what needs to be done, we reclaim control over our time and our future. The cost of procrastination can be steep, but the rewards of overcoming it, freedom, progress, and a life of purpose are worth every effort. Time management is a critical skill that shapes the way we navigate our personal and professional lives. It is about making conscious decisions about how we spend our time and using it effectively to accomplish tasks, pursue goals, and maintain balance. Effective time management doesn't mean cramming every moment with work, but rather allocating time in a way that prioritizes what truly matters, ensuring that we can achieve both our immediate objectives and long-term aspirations. It's a skill that requires practice, focus, and discipline, but the rewards are immense, bringing efficiency, clarity, and a greater sense of control over our lives. The foundation of good time management is understanding that time is a limited resource. Unlike other resources, once time passes, it can never be reclaimed. This awareness helps us recognize the value of every moment and motivates us to use it wisely. It also involves setting clear goals. Without a clear understanding of what we want to achieve, we risk wasting time on tasks that don't contribute to our progress. Setting specific, measurable, and achievable goals allows us to direct our efforts in a focused way, ensuring that our time is spent working toward outcomes that align with our values and long-term vision. Prioritization plays a pivotal role in time management. Not all tasks hold equal importance, and learning how to distinguish between urgent and important tasks is key to maximizing productivity. The ability to prioritize ensures that we address the most critical tasks first, without getting bogged down by less impactful, time-consuming activities. By focusing on high-priority items, we create space for strategic thinking and ensure that we are advancing toward our most significant goals. This practice of prioritization helps us stay organized, minimizes stress, and enables us to make the most of our time. Equally important is the ability to break tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Often we procrastinate or feel overwhelmed by large projects because they seem too complex or daunting. When we break down tasks into smaller, more achievable parts, we make them less intimidating and create a clear roadmap to completion. This not only helps us take action, but also provides a sense of accomplishment as we make steady progress. These small wins are motivating and help maintain momentum, turning a seemingly overwhelming task into a series of manageable steps. Another key aspect of time management is creating and adhering to a schedule. A schedule acts as a blueprint for our day, offering structure and helping us allocate time efficiently. By setting aside specific blocks of time for different tasks, we ensure that we remain focused and avoid distractions. Scheduling also helps us maintain a balance between work and personal life. Without intentional planning, we risk overworking ourselves or neglecting the areas of life that require our attention. A well-thought-out schedule is a tool that not only organizes our work, but also protects the time we need for rest, relationships, and personal growth. Discipline is an essential ingredient in effective time management. While setting goals and making a plan is important, it is the ability to follow through with that plan that makes the difference. Discipline involves committing to the process and resisting the temptation to delay tasks or fall into distractions. In a world full of notifications, emails, and constant demands on our attention, discipline ensures that we stay on track and complete tasks efficiently. Building discipline is a gradual process, but it starts with small actions such as setting boundaries, eliminating distractions, and remaining focused on the task at hand. One of the challenges of time management is dealing with interruptions and distractions. In today's fast-paced, digitally connected world, distractions are everywhere: emails, social media, phone calls, and people requesting our attention. Learning how to minimize these distractions is crucial for staying focused and using our time effectively. This might involve setting boundaries with colleagues or family members, turning off notifications, or creating a designated workspace. The ability to focus deeply without constant interruptions increases productivity and allows us to complete tasks in less time, leaving more room for other important activities. Equally important is learning to say no. Many of us struggle with overcommitting, taking on tasks or responsibilities that don't align with our priorities or long-term goals. Saying yes to every request or invitation can quickly overwhelm our schedules and spread us too thin. Effective time management involves the courage to say no to things that do not serve our core objectives, allowing us to allocate our time to activities that truly matter. This practice of saying no is essential for maintaining focus and avoiding burnout. Time management is also about flexibility. While having a plan and structure is important, it's equally essential to be adaptable when things don't go as expected. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes we need to adjust our plans in response to unforeseen circumstances. Whether it's a sudden meeting, a personal emergency, or an unexpected opportunity, being able to recalibrate and reorganize our time helps us stay productive without becoming overwhelmed. The key is not to be rigid, but to approach time management with a mindset that balances structure with adaptability. Effective time management leads to a greater sense of accomplishment and control. When we manage our time well, we experience less stress and anxiety as we feel confident that we are making progress toward our goals. We are also able to maintain a healthier work-life balance, which leads to increased happiness and fulfillment. By using time effectively, we can create more space for the things that matter most: our relationships, our health, and our personal passions. With good time management, we don't just achieve more, we also enjoy more of life's experiences and moments without the pressure of rushing or feeling behind. Time management is not just about getting more done, it's about making deliberate choices to use our time in ways that enrich our lives and bring us closer to our aspirations. Through prioritization, discipline, flexibility, and consistent effort, we can take control of our time and shape the life we desire. Time, once used wisely, becomes a tool that empowers us to live with purpose and to achieve more than we ever thought possible. Belief in your future is the driving force that propels you forward, regardless of the challenges and uncertainties you may face in the present. It is the deep conviction that no matter where you stand today, your potential is limitless and your future holds possibilities that are waiting to be realized. This belief is not about blind optimism or wishful thinking, but about understanding that the choices you make today, the actions you take, and the mindset you cultivate can shape the trajectory of your life. Believing in your future is about having faith in your ability to grow, adapt, and overcome whatever obstacles lie ahead. One of the first steps to believing in your future is recognizing that it is not dictated by your past. Your history, your mistakes, or the circumstances you were born into do not define what you can achieve tomorrow. While your past may have shaped who you are, it does not have the power to limit what you can become. Belief in your future requires you to let go of self-imposed limitations, whether they stem from past failures, external judgments, or your own doubts. By shifting your focus from the weight of your past to the possibilities of the future, you open the door to growth, innovation, and reinvention. Belief in your future is also rooted in the understanding that growth is a process. It's easy to become discouraged when results don't appear immediately, but true transformation takes time. Success is rarely instant. It is built through small, consistent efforts over time. Every step you take toward your future, no matter how small, is part of the journey. When you believe in your future, you trust that your consistent actions will lead to the outcomes you desire, even when the path seems unclear. This belief helps you persevere, even when you encounter setbacks, because you understand that challenges are simply part of the learning curve, not roadblocks to success. Believing in your future also means embracing uncertainty with confidence. Life is unpredictable, and the future is full of unknowns. There may be times when you feel unsure of what lies ahead, or when fear and doubt cloud your vision. However, belief in your future encourages you to view uncertainty as an opportunity rather than a threat. It's in these moments of uncertainty that the seeds of growth are often planted. By trusting in yourself and your ability to adapt to whatever comes your way, you cultivate resilience and flexibility, which are essential for navigating the unknown. When you believe in your future, you understand that you have the power to create your own path, even in the face of uncertainty. This belief is also closely tied to the concept of possibility. A strong belief in your future comes from seeing opportunities where others might see limitations. It is the ability to envision a life that is different from your current reality, one filled with new experiences, accomplishments, and fulfillment. This vision of possibility acts as a compass, guiding your decisions and motivating you to take bold steps toward your goals. Without this belief, it's easy to become stuck in the present, feeling as if change is impossible. But when you believe that the future holds infinite possibilities, you give yourself permission to dream bigger, take risks, and push beyond the boundaries of your comfort zone. Having a belief in your future also means taking ownership of it. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that the future will simply happen to us, that external forces will determine our success or failure. However, true belief in your future comes from recognizing that you are the architect of your own destiny. You are in control of the choices you make, the habits you form, and the actions you take. This sense of personal responsibility empowers you to shape your future rather than waiting for it to unfold by chance. Believing in your future means committing to the idea that actions today will create the foundation for the life you want to live tomorrow. Belief in your future is strengthened by surrounding yourself with supportive influences. The people you interact with, the environment you create for yourself, and the resources you seek out all play a role in shaping your future. When you surround yourself with positive, like-minded individuals who encourage and support your vision, it reinforces your belief that your future is worth striving for. These supportive influences remind you that you are not alone in your journey and that there are people who believe in your potential as much as you do. Your belief in your future also helps you remain focused and driven, even when faced with challenges. It serves as a source of motivation, helping you stay connected to your vision even during the most difficult times. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, and it may seem easier to give up or settle for less than what you've imagined. However, when you have a deep belief in your future, these temporary setbacks don't define you. Instead, they are viewed as learning opportunities that only strengthen your resolve. Each challenge becomes an essential part of the story that leads to your success. At its core, belief in your future is about cultivating a mindset of hope, resilience, and determination. It's about trusting that no matter what your current circumstances may be, the future holds an abundance of opportunities for growth, achievement, and fulfillment. It's the belief that you are capable of becoming the person you envision, that the best version of yourself is within reach. When you believe in your future, you move forward with purpose, knowing that each day is an opportunity to step closer to the life you dream of. Belief in your future is the foundation for creating a life of meaning, growth, and possibility. It is the belief that regardless of where you start, you can shape your destiny with intention, focus, and action. When you invest in this belief, you unlock the power to transform your life, turning dreams into reality and making your future something you look forward to with confidence and excitement. Legacy and impact are two of the most profound concepts that drive human ambition and purpose. They transcend the individual and ripple outward, affecting those we touch, the communities we influence, and the generations that follow. The legacy we leave is the mark we make on the world, shaped by our actions, our choices, and the values we hold dear. It is the story others tell about us after we're gone, and it is built over time by the consistency of our words, actions, and intentions. Our impact, on the other hand, is the active force of change we create in the present. While legacy may be something we can only fully understand after time has passed, impact is what we create through the decisions we make and the ways in which we contribute to the world around us. To create a meaningful legacy, one must first understand that it is not solely about material accomplishments or personal fame. True legacy is measured by the way we influence others, the positive change we bring about, and the values we instill. Whether it's through the relationships we nurture, the knowledge we share, or the challenges we overcome. Our legacy is ultimately about how we made others feel and how we contributed to a larger purpose. A person's legacy isn't just about leaving behind possessions, but about leaving something lasting in the hearts and minds of others, a lesson, an inspiration, or a vision that continues to influence long after they're gone. When we think about impact, we must recognize that it is not always immediate or visible. Sometimes the changes we make in the world may not be apparent right away, but that does not lessen their value. The impact we have often grows over time, with the effects rippling outward in ways we may never fully see or understand. Impact can be as simple as encouraging someone to believe in themselves when they felt alone, or guiding someone to reach their full potential. It can be through a single act of kindness that sparks a chain of events, or through a lifetime of dedication to causes that bring about widespread change. What matters is that we are intentional about creating positive impact, no matter how small or large the effect may seem in the moment. A legacy is often a reflection of the way we lived our lives. The decisions we make today will reverberate into the future, and the impact we have on the world is often a direct result of our daily actions. Small acts of kindness, integrity, and service might seem insignificant in the short term, but over time they accumulate, shaping the legacy we leave behind. Similarly, the values we model in our relationships, work, and community influence the generations that follow. Our legacy is not something we can create in an isolated moment. It is built in every interaction and decision we make. The way we treat others, the way we pursue our passions, and the way we stand up for what we believe in all contribute to the legacy that will outlast us. It's important to remember that legacy and impact don't require grandeur. You don't need to be a world leader or a famous innovator to leave a lasting impact. In fact, some of the most powerful legacies are created in the quiet, everyday moments, the way we show up for others, the kindness we offer without expecting anything in return, the integrity we maintain when no one is watching. Often, the deepest impact comes from simple gestures that encourage others to strive for more, to do better, and to become the best versions of themselves. In the end, it's not about being known by millions, but about being meaningful to those around us, making a difference in the lives of individuals, and leaving behind a trail of positive energy that continues to flow long after we're gone. Creating a legacy and leaving an impact also requires intentionality. We must actively decide what kind of legacy we want to leave and what kind of impact we wish to make. This involves aligning our actions with our values, setting clear goals, and being purposeful about how we engage with the world. When we are intentional about our impact, we take steps to ensure that our contributions are meaningful and aligned with the changes we want to see. This can involve dedicating time to causes that matter to us, nurturing the potential of others, or using our talents to make the world a better place. By being deliberate in our efforts, we increase the likelihood that our legacy will be one that resonates positively with those we leave behind. Impact and legacy are not always immediately visible or measurable. In many cases, the full scope of our influence may not become evident until years or even decades later. The lives we touch, the lessons we impart, and the ways in which we uplift others may only come to light long after we are gone. However, this should not discourage us. True impact is often invisible, working in the background to shape future generations and influence future decisions. When we invest in others, when we empower those around us to pursue their dreams, we may never know the full extent of the ripples that spread out from our actions, but trust that they exist and that they will continue to grow, influencing the future in ways we can only imagine. At its core, creating a legacy and making an impact is about living with purpose. It's about understanding that our time here is finite, and that every moment is an opportunity to contribute to something larger than ourselves. Whether it's through our family, our work, our community, or our personal passions, we all have the capacity to leave a lasting legacy and create meaningful impact. It doesn't require perfection, but it does require intention and action. Every day we have the chance to build a future that will reflect our values, our actions, and the positive influence we wish to leave behind. By living intentionally and with purpose, we ensure that the legacy we create is one that will inspire and uplift the generations that follow. The legacy and impact we leave behind are not defined by the material possessions we accumulate or the titles we hold, but by the lives we touch and the difference we make in the world. Every small act of kindness, every decision aligned with our values, and every moment we dedicate to uplifting others contributes to the lasting impression we leave on those around us. Your legacy is not something that will be written in the fleeting moments of your life, but in the enduring ripple effects of the actions you take today. Never underestimate the power of your influence. Every choice you make has the potential to shape the future, to inspire greatness in others, and to leave behind a world better than the one you found. You have the ability to create impact no matter how big or small, and your legacy is built with every step you take toward a purpose-driven life. So live with intention, with love, and with the conviction that what you do today will echo far beyond your time. The true measure of your life will be the lasting legacy you leave behind and the impact you have on those who come after you. Be bold, be purposeful, and leave a mark that will continue to inspire for generations to come.